Everyone wants to feel safe, and when you have a family, your spouse, kids, and all of that amazing stuff, that instinct to keep them safe as well really kicks in strong. That's why I absolutely love guard dogs, and that isn't a secret. But what sometimes goes unsaid when we talk about these amazing guardians is that most classic guarding breeds might be a recipe for disaster for families. So today I'm going to throw at you some of the guard dogs that are great for families. But before we can answer that question, let's just put it out there that we're all looking for slightly different things. So my own personal criteria, the things that matter to me, are worth clarifying. 1, these dogs absolutely must be perfect citizens around children, for obvious reasons. 2, in order for them to be effective, they need a big intimidation factor. Essentially, they need to look the part, big and burly with a booming bark. And 3, for me, they should be lower energy if they're going to be living around kids and adults in a busy lifestyle. So with that said, what are my top picks? Okay, so first up, my softer option for families is the Newfoundland. Now, yes, I know, they're about as good at actual guarding as a giant marshmallow would be, but this is where that important phrase comes in, of intimidation factor. 99 times out of 100, you don't need a dog to actually act. You need a dog who is an incredible deterrent. A big bear-like dog with a deafening bark and an active ear is all most of us will ever need. The Newfie is just that. Huge, intimidating, particularly in the dark, but without posing any real liability risk. And what's more, they are one of the best dogs, if not the best dog in the world around children. To top it off, they're pretty low energy giants. So don't sleep on this shaggy beast if you want to look after your family as best as you can, all things considered. Now, next up is one of my absolute favourite dogs of all time. And this Italian addition to the list is what we might call the harder option. I'm of course talking about the majestic Cane Corso. I don't even need to explain the intimidation factor with these guys. They're basically jaguars who defend their homes and families with deadly intensity. Enough said. In terms of energy though, they're pretty athletic as larger dogs go, and so are more suited to more active families and ones who want their guard dog to be involved in every aspect of their lives, but can still snooze with the best of them, don't get me wrong. Now finally, they are wonderful with children if they've been well exercised and highly socialized. Just make sure they're monitored or kept separate when there are guest children over to prevent them overprotecting their own family. Now, before we move on to the next breed, I need to clarify that it isn't just about choosing the right breed. Choosing the right breed is vastly important, but it doesn't matter even if you have the perfect breed. They won't be the perfect dog for you if you don't train them properly, if you don't focus on great obedience, wonderful socialization, and impeccable manners. Now, to help you do that, I created a completely free course. It's my Principles to Perfect Puppy Training. After this video, if you're interested in it, no strings attached, completely free. There'll be a link in the description box below to make sure that you get it right first time round and save yourself the heartache of having a terribly trained, terribly behaved dog. Now, my next pick is one that's very close to my heart, the English Mastiff. Considering that I brought Queen Eileen into my family for this exact purpose, this should come as no surprise. To cut a long story short, because I could gush about this amazing dog forever, the Mastiff is the best of both worlds. A soft, lazy, adorable lump of affection and gentleness in the home of its family, especially children. Historically, this dog still carries the ultimate guardian of history in its genes. This snoozing, gentle giant can leap into action at the snap of a twig and deliver its earth-shaking boom of a bark to any would-be wrongdoer without a second hesitation. No breed in the world, in my opinion, balances the docile family companion with the fearless protector quite so well as this English icon.